Lucas Duff, Mafia Boss, Part 2. Lucas was being driven by Marco for a meeting on the other end of town. While cross Middle Avenue and Kent Street, there was a woman and child waiting to cross the road when the light would turn green for them to cross. Without any notice, the young boy jerked out of the grip of the woman and started to run across the street. The woman could not stop him. Marco saw him too late. Marco slammed on the brakes, but he could not stop in time. The car tailed and struck the boy. It happened so fast, yet Lucas jumped out of the car to see if the young boy was hit. Lucas froze when he spotted the boy under the front tire. He didn't panic, but bent down to pull the woman away as she was in tears. Lucas said he was going to help. Someone had already called for help. While people listened to the sirens, Lucas studied how bad the boy was injured. He asked the boy his name, and he said Logan. "How are you hurt?" asked Lucas. "Is your leg broken?" "It was pinned under the wheel." Logan said it hurt, but he could move his toes and gave Lucas a chuckle, then started to cry. Lucas gathered some of the men bystanders and told them to help lift the front of the car up so his mother could pull him out from under the wheel. All agreed. They all lifted at the same time, and the boy was pulled to safety. Lucas then saw the woman and asked her name. She told him Tanya. Then Lucas asked her how old her son was. Tanya looked at him bewildered and said, "He is my brother, and he is 10 years old and has ADHD, and at times hard to handle." Lucas then asked Tanya how old she was. She didn't think and just said 21. Without stopping, she continued, "Our parents died 2 years ago in a boating accident, and I got custody of Logan, but it is hard on me. I am trying to finish my college degree in office management. I had 2 terms left, but taking care of Logan to finish was impossible." While the medics worked on Logan, Lucas took out his phone and made several phone calls. When the medics told Tanya that Logan needed to go to the hospital, she denied it, telling the medics they had no insurance. Lucas told the medics and Tanya that everything is waiting and will be paid for him at Jackson Memorial Hospital. Tanya said that she could not take charity. Lucas said it was his car that hit him, and he would take care of everything. The police took down statements, viewed car cams, and Tanya. Explanation of what happened when Lucas told Tana that they would drive her to the hospital. She paused to think on that. Lucas asked her if she was scared of him. She looked him in the eye and said no. It was that this would be more charity in her mind. Lucas lifted his hand with his palm up as a question. Tanya looked at his opened hand and put hers in his and was led to the car, and they drove in silence. When they got to the hospital, it was about 5 in the afternoon. They was shown a room where they could wait for the results from the doctor. Tanya went to sit down, but before she could reach the chair, her legs gave out. Lucas moved fast and caught her before she hit the floor. Marco got some water and a blanket. Lucas looked at Tanya and asked her how long had it been since she had eaten. Tanya said about 2 days. All the money she had was going to Logan so he could eat in his medication. She told Lucas that they had slept behind some trash cans for the last 3 nights. Lucas burned with anger. He turned to Marco and said, "Marco, you know what I want done without saying it." "Yes, sir," was Marco's reply. With that he left, and Tanya looked at Lucas. "Not more pity and charity?" Tanya asked. Lucas said, "It is not pity or charity, for you and Logan are now under my protection." Soon the doors opened, and a woman came in with a few boxes of food and drinks. There was a change of clothing and a huge stuffed dog for Logan. All Tanya could do was cry. The stuffed dog was brought to Logan's room, where he rested peacefully with no broken bones. He was bruised and would take at least a week or 2 to heal.